Hi guys, it's Saturday the 15th. It's very bright out here. I've just come out to show you my hair. So my hair has some greys in it, and I don't know whether this camera is going to capture them or not. Maybe in some sunshine. So I have been embracing the greys. It's probably been 6 to 9 months since I last dyed my hair, and I feel like they've blended in a lot more than when they first start to come through, and you kind of can clearly see here's where grey hair starts and here's where dye starts. So I feel like I've sort of got them blended in now. So part of me is like, do you want to do this? I don't know. But the rest of my hair, it's just starting to look a little like washed out. And just in need of a refresh. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dye it. My hair's gonna grow again. If I decide that, yeah, I'm totally into all of these grays, maybe next time I'll leave it for like a year between dyes and let them fully grow out and everything. For now, I'm gonna dye it with this. This is Natural Light Brown. I have used this brand before, but I used a Sunset Brown. They don't stock that one, at least where I was. So the closest I could get was the Natural Light Brown. I could have got a medium brown, which is more so what my hair is. But every time I use a medium brown box dye, it goes super duper dark, and that doesn't feel like me. So I basically just want to be this, but just a bit more refreshed and evened out. So this one, I am going like a shade lighter in the hopes that when it actually gets applied to my hair, it will like even out and sort of be that medium brown. Hopefully that's how it works. I have had a lot of experience dyeing my hair at home, but you never quite know what you're gonna get with box dyes. So yeah, I'm gonna do this now. I just thought I'd give you a quick before, and then I'll show you the after. We're not gonna do any footage of me dyeing it. I've done that a bunch of times in the past. All done. Hair is dyed. It is a bit darker, but it is nowhere near as dark as some of the previous dyes that I've used. So I'm quite happy with it. It feels like I'm still me, but I've covered up those grays and the fadedness of my hair. So I'll quickly give you a look out in the sunshine. So it's later on, and I just thought I would show you quickly. This is the box. So that's the color on the front. I was never expecting it to be this color, but here is the light brown to medium brown forecast. And I think I've ended up a little darker. I think next time, this one is the Natural Light Brown. It says that the 6 says it's a light brown, and the 0 says that it's a natural shade. The next tone down that I saw was just called light brown, but it was a level 7, and that 7 says it's a dark blonde base, so that's why I was hesitant. I think I will give that other shade a go in the future, but for now, this is okay, you know? I feel like I can switch off my insecurities about my hair for the time being. Okay, I'm in the race to try and find an RAT, which is our rapid antigen test over here. So a rat. It is so difficult to get these things. Apparently in stock is Seaford, Hallard Cove, and Munapara at the moment, and then low stock West Lakes, Newton. So basically an update on the situation here where I live in South Australia. We have had large case numbers compared to what we were having, which was 0. We're up in the thousands. There's lots of disruption within different industries. The rules are just changing every single day. It feels like we're back at the beginning of this pandemic, except that it's actually hitting us. So, you know, everywhere else in the world, you guys have probably already been through this sort of thing, and you'd think that our government would have learned something from watching everyone else, but no. It's extremely difficult to get your hands on a privately purchased rapid antigen test. We have just released, like, you can have a rapid antigen test instead of a PCR test. and you go along and collect them from somewhere if you are a close contact, I think, without symptoms. But you just can't go if you're concerned about something or have an event coming up or whatever, which I get. But there's not enough supply of these rapid antigen tests, so it's really, really difficult to get your hands on one of these. I haven't really tried. I've asked on the odd occasion. It's always been no. I've been wanting to keep myself home and away from people, so I figured it wasn't really worth the risk to go and find one. But I am being extremely cautious, and the messaging is very much just continue living your lives. And look, it would make me a lot less anxious if I had a rapid antigen test in the cupboard. Now, one of my friend's sisters just had a baby, and my friend would like to be tested before going anywhere near the baby, which is completely fair. I feel like if I can find only one test, or I can only buy one, then I am thinking I will probably give it to her, because I don't have any great need at this very moment in time to use it, but I want to have one in the cupboard in case anything concerns me, and I want to test without having to go through the process of getting it through our health system at the moment. So I joined a couple of Facebook community groups last night with people in the community just sharing when they find these rapid antigen tests, and I found a website as well, whereas in the past it was just like being completely blind as to where they were. I mean, I was checking the Woolworths website because they had some like check stock in our stores type things, but the system wasn't correct. I went to one place and they were like, yeah, sorry, the system, there's a bug or something like that, and no, we don't have any. Anyway, I'll let you know how I go. I managed to get one. The all elusive. I've got to lock my doors actually. I just messaged my friend. Limit was only one. They didn't have any larger packs, just a single one. So that was the best I could do. Right, so I just looked up if there's any chemists nearby. And there's a Chemist Warehouse at Athelston, which is 5 minutes away. So I'm gonna take my chances and drive another 5 minutes and see, but apparently they opened at 10:30, so now we're talking like 2 hours after open, and it's a chemist, so feeling like that'll probably be a no. No luck there. Maybe I'll try one other place. I will try the Woolworths at Gillis Plains, and then, you know, that'll be my 3 for the day. That'll be me done. It's honestly such a strange time. Every time in the past that there was the tiniest outbreak, we locked the state down. We nipped it in the bud, it was gone. And we just got to live like that. And the threat was always hanging over our head that it would get back in and it would happen again. But, you know, we were still able to live a reasonable sort of life. And now there's no talk of lockdowns, despite the numbers being so high compared to anything we've ever experienced here. It's just like everyone has to make up their own minds about how safe they want to be, what they want to go out and do, how much risk they want to take, and it's making everything very complicated. I had to be a bit kinder to myself and allow myself to go to stores if I need to, but for the most part staying home. Like, it's just, yeah, it's weird. So I'm just being super careful when I do go out, so that hopefully I don't come into contact with it. I've had my 2 doses. I am due for my 3rd later, like actually next week or something. No, 8 days away. So I'm just driving along and into my head pops that Gillis Plains is where I went and got cheesecake for my birthday. I think I might go and get myself a slice of cheesecake. It just feels like I've just been really stressed. It'd be nice to have some cheesecake for no reason. Take the focus off of everything going on. Just eat some cheesecake. Success! I got the second one, so that means one for me, one for my friend. I'm stoked. Now, cheesecake? I think so. I think now we can call it celebratory cheesecake. Honestly, a weight has been lifted. I mean, I'm definitely still stressed. Definitely still stressed, but I've released some of that. Home. That is good. Some good celebration cheesecake. Also, the cats are still loving that thing. Still loving it. It was a success. Despite it not fitting you, so. Okay, I'll see you another day. Bye.